The year is 1917. Russia is a nation on fire. World War I rages on, bleeding the country dry. Millions are starving. Hope is a flickering candle in the icy wind. But even in the darkest hour, a spark can ignite a revolution. The Tsar, Nicholas II, sits upon his throne blind and deaf to the suffering of his people. He clings to autocratic rule, a relic of a bygone era. The people have had enough. Workers, peasants, soldiers, all cry out for change. The February Revolution erupts. It is a cry of defiance, a desperate plea for peace, land, and bread. The Tsar is overthrown. A provisional government takes power, promising a brighter future. For a brief moment, hope triumphs. But the journey towards a just and equitable society is rarely a straight line. The fight for Russia's soul has only just begun. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more historical content. From the chaos of revolution, a new force emerges, the Bolsheviks. Led by the steely-eyed Vladimir Lenin, they promise a radical transformation of society. Their slogan, "Peace, Land, Bread," resonates with the desperate masses. Lenin, exiled for years, returns to Russia. He is a charismatic leader with a sharp intellect and an unwavering belief in Marxist ideology. He sees an opportunity to seize power and reshape Russia in the image of communism. The Bolsheviks gain support among the workers and soldiers. They form their own armed militia, the Red Guards, challenging the authority of the provisional government. Tensions escalate into violence. The streets of Petrograd run red with blood. In October 1917, the Bolsheviks launch their coup. They seize key government buildings and overthrow the provisional government. The October Revolution, swift and decisive, marks the beginning of Bolshevik rule. The Tsarist regime, weakened and fractured, crumbles into the dustbin of history. The triumph of the Bolsheviks does not usher in the era of peace and equality they promised. Instead, Russia descends into a brutal civil war. The Red Army, loyal to the Bolsheviks, battles the White Army, a coalition of anti-communist forces. Fear and paranoia grip the nation. Lenin, determined to consolidate power, unleashes the Cheka, a secret police force with a license to kill. The Red Terror begins. Thousands are deemed enemies of the revolution. They are arrested, tortured, and executed without trial. The Cheka's reign of terror silences dissent and crushes any opposition to Bolshevik rule. The revolution, once a beacon of hope, has transformed into a monster. Section 4. The revolution devours its own. Within the Bolshevik party itself, cracks begin to show. Lenin's health deteriorates, leaving a power vacuum. Two figures emerge as contenders for leadership: Leon Trotsky, the brilliant military strategist, and Joseph Stalin, the ruthless and cunning party secretary. Trotsky, a hero of the revolution, seems poised to succeed Lenin, but Stalin, through cunning manipulation and ruthless ambition, outmaneuvers his rivals. He consolidates his power base, placing loyalists in key positions. Trotsky is forced into exile, his legacy tarnished. He is later assassinated on Stalin's orders, a tragic victim of the revolution he helped create. Stalin's rise to power marks a dark turn for Russia. The ideals of the revolution are twisted to serve the ambitions of a dictator. Section 5. A colossus forged in blood. Under Stalin's iron grip, the Soviet Union emerges as a global superpower. He implements a series of 5-year plans, forcing rapid industrialization and collectivization of agriculture. The Soviet Union transforms into a totalitarian state. The human cost of this transformation is staggering. Millions die from famine, forced labor, and state-sponsored terror. The gulags, vast prison camps scattered across the Soviet Union, become synonymous with suffering and death. The revolution that began with the promise of a better future has instead delivered unimaginable suffering. Stalin's reign of terror casts a long shadow, a chilling reminder of the dangers of unchecked power. Section 6. The unfading stain of tyranny. The Russian Revolution stands as a stark reminder that the path to a just society is fraught with peril. It is a cautionary tale about the intoxicating allure of power and the ease with which noble ideals can be corrupted. The revolution's legacy is a mixed bag of progress and tragedy. It led to the downfall of Tsarist autocracy and inspired movements for social justice around the world. Yet it also gave rise to a totalitarian regime that extinguished the very freedoms it claimed to champion. The lessons of the Russian Revolution are as relevant today as ever. It teaches us that the pursuit of social justice must be tempered by a commitment to protecting fundamental freedoms. We must never forget the human cost of tyranny, nor cease to guard against its seductive appeal.